What's going on, y'all? Yeah, I'm just up here just chilling. Yeah, let's get my mind right. Hold on a second. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just up here chilling. It's open chat. Um, Anybody can come up. So I'm just chilling right now. Let's see, salt vinegar is good. Yeah, I had a great stream last night, man. I shouts out to the brothers about the stoicism and cynicism of the topic last night and went over to the next day. But yeah, like Saturday night, it was like something else. 4 hours straight of content. So mm, mm, ah, yeah, that topic last night was great, and I mean we covered all the links, and we talked about a little nihilism. We talked about stoicism and all the other stuff, and we talked about cynicism last night, and man, stoicism versus Epicureanism. That's like the Daily Stoic. I got that in my file. But yeah, and it ended up in a great conversation. I think a shouts out to New, known as Shaka Nulu in the chat. Salute to him for coming up, man. It's one of probably the great streams I've had. You had Wacky and Rashawn Ani. I mean, salute to them brothers, man. Like that was probably one of the longest streams I've had in a while since the 2 hours, but the 4 hour mark, that was a record. Appreciate those fellas coming and everybody else came through. Yeah, it ended up as a great conversation at the end, but I just want to put something out there and scheduled, and I'll have a one Wednesday talk about the political leanings and compass I got from PK Angel off of Art New Star when I was on this in this chat that Friday night. So yeah, man, we was talking about a little bit of cynicism, the cynicism and then the stoicism of it, and I still got files and links and all that other stuff. But yeah, man, I mean, that's all I've been doing. And people go extreme about nihilism, right? Let me put this up. And that's mainly it, man. Like I've been focusing on myself. Yeah, it's open chat. Y'all can hit the link anytime you want. I'm just gonna screen share a little bit. I'm just gonna look at it for a real second. Show y'all what I'm talking about. Yeah, we didn't talk about this on this dictionary, but I've been delved into it in the philosophy, but it was on the daily. I mean the philosophy basics I got it off of, but yeah, mainly I just in here just put something up, some content, and some context of what's going on. Oh God, get this off the screen. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing. I've been making content for myself, and just focus on me for now and see what's out there. Watching a replay what I've done in a live chat. I think the third shift why y'all should verse list to Platinum League about the trick game. Yeah, I was on that panel. I was on April 4th. Yeah, been a lot of third shift streams. Actually, entertaining and fun, man. Never been feel comfortable on someone's live stream. I'll be at peace over there. But last night, man, or early in the morning at 1 o'clock when we ended, I had like 49 views, but YouTube took half of them. Now it's like up to 42. We'll see what's going on in this bad boy. Because you get tired of they little algorithm and they little thing. But yeah, man, I'm just being me at this point. Um, you got KS Defense Force is going live right now. Can only take you so far. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at that stream. I'm just looking at a replay of myself. But like, yeah, man, I'm just in here. I know people ain't gonna hit the link, but but that's cool. I don't really care anyway. You know, at this point, I just don't like the fakeness. What I'm seeing from the numbers, but we'll see in a minute. I know everybody's too busy in the live stream. They like the panel hop. I try to take them from them. Yeah, I get sick or tired of losing subscriptions and things like that. But yo, help the brother out, man. I'm tired of beefing with stupid individuals, man. I'm focused on my content at this point because it's gonna get to a point. I'm like, all right, dude, what do y'all got? I'm making content. I mean, yeah, I may lost a subscriber. I don't care, and I don't give a shit. And I just didn't appreciate that one person said I was small minded. All right, fine. I don't care anymore at this point because you got a lot of fake dudes around you, man. I'm cutting people down. I'm just not gonna have that, Like, yeah, he's cool, but I'm just not gonna tolerate that in the future. When I start cutting people down, yeah. Let's go it on. Shade, what's up? Yeah, man. I'm taking stride with this. But last night's stream, we was talking about stoicism and cynicism all the way through nihilism, and I think New had some great points, and I appreciate him for the pull up because I didn't think he was gonna show up, but when he got on the panel, man, it's so great. So yeah, yeah. Oh, what's going on, Tampa? Salute. Yeah, man. It's one of those things that stream lasted for like hours, man. It's just great, man. Like I appreciate it because a lot of times you just get into the mode what you want to do. I mean, for 4 hours, man, like it was worth it. I mean, it started from I think 8 something, 8:40, 8:50 or something like that, and then we talked for hours because 1 hour I finished the topics. So before I opened up the panel, and I think 2 hours in we was talking for about the same topic, and then we went on to somewhere else. But that was a good stream. And then Wacky came and Rashawn came at the last minute. That was probably the best panel I had to do 4 hours with. To those gentlemen again. But yeah, that was a great discussion and whatever was done. So appreciated it though. Got a few views off of it, but it's gonna continue. Y'all can check that one out. Oh, he did. He did great. I salute him. He's always welcome. But I always go on his on Zoom eventually because he streams as well. But yeah, man, like I appreciate it. Yeah, we was talking about a little bit of this, and some people go to extreme with it, and we talk about nothingness and then non-existent. We was talking about all that um, early from last night, the early morning at 1 a.m. And I had to shut that shit down, man. So yeah, if you want to know what the stream I'm talking about, um, let's see right quick. I'm gonna check my channel. Let's see if y'all haven't seen it or people that's new. I'm talking about. Let's see what we got here. Not gonna look at other people's streams while I'm live streaming. That's illegal. Yeah. Peace. Just drop jewels for a future stream. Okay, cool. Not a problem. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm just here just like trying to just have like a little open chat or just open thought, open discussion. Yeah. Last night was I enjoyed it, man. Like that discussion was new. That was just something else. It did. I'm just gonna go to my channel in a minute. And okay. Salute to Absalom Pianki TV. What's going on? Okay, let's get to what I was talking about. Okay, I'm live right now. This video right here, Stoicism and Cynicism, Black Pill Talk. We did it for like 4 hours and 43 minutes and 5 seconds. And that was a good stream. It's better than my most streams. Yes, the toxicity and going through the Pfizer effect, that was a good one. After the stream with Mr. P&D, that's for Mill. With Gay Babe and you know who, Mr. Fitnall, man, is behind. But after that, it was that's probably one of my best streams on the best panel. Like it was somebody, we had a new person came on the panel and I appreciate it. New did his thing, had a great discussion. I mean, if y'all want to check out the replay, check it out or whatever. Or if somebody's new in the chat, please let me know. This video right here was a dope discussion. But that's what it is, man. That's what it is. I'm gonna stop screen share, and I'm just in here today. I'm just a little talking and rambling, just trying to get things going. But hold on for a minute. Oh, he talked about this last night. Happy nihilism. I'm gonna do this for new for a minute. Okay, let me talk about this. I'm gonna cover this. I forgot to cover this last night. Screen share. Yeah, let's get into it. Happy nihilism. That's what new is, right? Nihilism. Okay. Oh God, I hit something. Yeah, hit that by mistake. Apologies. Okay. Nihilism just doesn't have a rep these days, thanks in part films like Big Lebowski, in which the nihilist was portrayed as a hedonistic tribalist simpletons who profess themselves to be believers in nothing. Big Lebowski nihilists were presented as a black-clad German accent neo-goths with low IQs, high IQs of stupidity. His gang leader liked nothing better than a floating among a lounger in a pool close by the beautiful woman who was willing to have sex with. They came across as hedonistic, miserable people who wanted instant gratification, being willing to do anything, absurd thing, to get in a darkly comic way. I appreciate that Big Lebowski was was a comedy, and that what that the character portrays in the film were all very one dimensional. Whether it was the reluctant hero and accidentally private investigator come bowling kingpin known only as the Dude, played by Jeff Bridges, or his aggressors and Vietnam veteran best friend Walter Sob- Sobchak, played by John Goodman, who with every sentence expressed his deeper pain. Nihilism, however, is a worthy mental discipline and philosophy that I'm rather fond as a thinker, simply because nihilism represents an intellect path to true freedom. The mistake charge that nihilists believe in nothing is a far from the truth as any statement can be. Nihilists do believe in something, but that something is called reality. Nihilist takes the reality at face value. It is what it is, nothing more. They don't expect anything special from it, but they certainly don't expect it to make sense or gift them with a meaning. You see, if you think upon the nature of the material reality for long enough, you will come to a rather disturbing conclusion that is, there is nothing of meaning to life. If you look for it, it can't be found. The, the premise is simple. If there was a meaning to life, it would be a compulsory. We all know about it. It would be stunningly obviously. The simple fact that the meaning cannot be found tells you that there is none to be found. So there is no meaning to life. They said, yeah, this is a good article. Yeah, new. I'm gonna read this a little later. Talks about stoicism. Yeah, this is. I appreciate it, and I saved it in my other bookmarks, and we'll cover some of it. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here. Let's see who's in the chat. Out in the box, out in the gate. Okay. Let's see who's up here. Yeah, man. I'm just seeing it for what it is, man. Like, it's one of the things I look at. And yeah, he mentioned that early in the last stream on the weekend, about happy nihilism and things like that. I appreciate him for it. So, I can stop the screen share and whatever. But for me, I'm just like, yeah, just pulling out links, something that interests me and all that stuff. But I'm just more appreciative. Uh, let's see. Yeah, man, that's what you talked about. I'll say, yeah, I'm just searching if y'all want to know what I'm looking at. This was the topic at Ramil's today, that little Reese that got shot. I'll say rapper Lil Reese, two others shot in Chicago in apparent gunfight over a stolen car. Oh wow. And TMZ have it right here, knowing nil. So Graves and I during shooting, pics of a bloody aftermath. Yeah, this dude loves to get shot. I don't read about this. Look at that, the bloody aftermath. TMZ has obtained photos of the car center of the Lil Reese shooting Saturday, and it's clear the bloody mess was left behind. Warning: graphic photos, yes, fair use. And say he had a Dodge Durango that was reported having been stolen Saturday, which gotten littered with bullets, holes in the parking garage. Okay, say that 2, 3. Yeah, Ramil discussed all this, and it's a lot of stuff come out. He was shot. Three people was among three people shot Saturday during a parking garage. Yeah. And here's the angle of it, if we can play it.
It's right here. Right there.
What's on you? What?
I don't know. They're the cops have them. Is anybody on the floor? I think somebody was trying to steal his car.
Nah, there's no gunshots, man.
I know. Because it looks like they were coming out of the... Here we go. And it's... And... Yeah, he's...
Yeah, I've seen enough because y'all saw it on Ramil, so y'all can check this out. Yeah, TMZ. I don't listen to any nonsense, but yeah, this dude always getting shot, man. Like, what is wrong with Chicago? I know the irony. You know what we talked about. I used to be on the brain trust. It's an excuse. They said, "What about Chicago?" You know, that's the irony of what the right always says. It's kind of funny though. I ain't gonna say it's pandering, but yeah. Yeah, that's awful what happened. Yeah. That's a sick thing. You know, he needs dudes like that and these young rappers, they need to chill, man. Like, I know it's almost summertime, you know, we're still in spring until the June 20th will be the first day of summer. You know, it's gonna get nasty. That's why I'm gonna have to be careful if I'm going outside. You know, I'm gonna be outside most of the summer because everything's opening up. But be careful out here, people. I mean, especially in the spring. Spring's getting crazy too. Because you don't know what gonna happen. Because you got individuals that's acting crazy. Stealing cars and shit, man. Y'all need to chill. Especially Reese, man. Like TMZ is looking for a come up. That's why I don't really understand that young. Have they not learned yet? Stop stealing shit. Like, you know, this was the topic in the Spear, him getting shot today. So, you know, I'm not too worried about it. That's trending on Twitter. So yeah, I don't care about this fool. What they call him, a pookie? He's a pookie. But technically he wasn't. To me, he was both a pookie and a Ray Ray, but he's not even that tough. So, you know, somebody's gonna do him in. I mean, it's scary, but you know. But yeah, it's a destructive world, man. We need healing. I'll say what's trending. What's trending now? Pop culture photos. Yeah, man. That's what's trending. I got one. Yep. I'm just sitting here chilling right now. Ain't nothing trending. Amanda, beloved subject of a popular YouTube series, Soft White Underbelly, dies at 25. What the fuck? Ain't nobody talking about this. The fuck is this? Amanda, a young woman who opened up about her past as a sex worker, recovering crack cocaine addict in popular YouTube series Soft White Underbelly, has died at the age of 25. The sad news was she shared in a 25-minute video called Amanda. May 2021, that was uploaded on Saturday. In it, Amanda's father, Lima Jeremovich, the CEO of digital health platform Aurora, paid tribute to Amanda. Yeah, okay. All that God, the CEO guy, helped her. Okay, pay tribute to Amanda. Oh, okay. But she was a sex worker. She was a porn star. She was a porn star. Okay. On Sunday, May 9th, that was on Mother's Day, treatment center's staff walked into Amanda's room thinking she would peacefully sleep and realized that she had passed away. Damn. And it's been really big shock for us. That's what they were saying. This is what she looked like. That's what she looked like. But she was a porn star. Never heard of her. Amanda. Wow. She was on YouTube? Might have to check that out later. Damn. I didn't know she was a YouTuber. Yeah. That's what she looked like. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's a YouTuber. Yeah. That's, like it's getting bad, man. She was 25, man. Damn. Zillennials or I don't know if she's a Zillennial or she's a so-called millennial or Gen Y. I don't know. But that's trending on the news. I'll check that one out later and read up on that. Because that sounds ridiculous to me. Yeah, they ain't talking about nothing. What's trending? Everybody's talking about COVID. Yeah. I don't like US today. Too much liberal stuff. But, I just can't stand shit like that. Like, man, they died young. Ugh. I'm gonna check that out later. Amanda 21. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out later. Okay. Because I know people ain't watching. But yeah, that little Reese thing was common in this space. I mean, him getting shot up, beat up, man, it looked awful. People had good footage, thanks to Ramil. Because Ramil was trying to prove a point. I'm just like, I'm just gonna stop it right here. And then I'm just like, put it right here. Anybody want to look up something? And see what's going on in the chat. In my studio. But yeah. Yeah, man, I'm just looking around like, Yeah, man, like that's awful. Like today I was chilling. I was been on a few live streams and that was it. Oh, Tasi had a pre-recording. I checked out about the CJ Cool thing. And it's much needed now because his wife is about to leave him, or so-called wife, or whatever it is. He's probably on YouTube. But he said the wrong words. That's why the manosphere is important. He's not looking too good. I saw that earlier. Like, you dudes out here, man, y'all gotta get your shit together, man. Cause it's gonna get bad out here, I ain't worried about what's coming out next year's election in Georgia. Georgia's changing. So you know how that is. because this may not go in an hour away. I'm just here to open chat. I'm just chilling. But yeah, man, like last night's discussion or early to the morning around 1 a.m. was probably the best I've seen. And I'll do some interesting topics like that and open the panel more. And, wait till it gets to the 2 hour mark. And that's just crazy. And then Kim getting upset that we talk about this stuff, and the black people say, we got to save them. No, we don't. We don't have to save no Lil Reese or nobody. It's a lot of problems in this world, man. We have to deal with it. It's the dealio, man. Oh, what's going on?
What's going on? Did you catch that video I put up?
Yeah.
No,
I caught it.
Okay, yeah, I was talking about a lot of that stuff he was talking about in the previous video before last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed how that camera I'm actually had to reboot the camera because I haven't dealt with it in so long. But yeah, man, when it comes down to it, a lot of this stuff, because it's like this camera I have, it's damn near like a phone. Let's see if I can go ahead and flip my camera. But it's a lot of stuff dealing with just the space and trying to connect with, the equipment and stuff. That's gonna be a big discussion because I was actually listening to BGS and we was all talking about the same thing in the Shadow Point the other day. And we referred to that as well, because a lot of guys want to be in the mainstream or trying to be mainstream, get their channels up. It's not as easy as everybody think, but you got to have the proper equipment too, to kind of set yourself up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
mean-
not trying to go mainstream. Kuda, he's got equipment, but I know he comes from a music background. He's on basically the other side with the mainstream manosphere.
Yeah.
But the problem is he don't realize we already got it in the space. It's not our side, but their side, what you call white manosphere, but they're really mainstream. I hate to say that. They coming with equipment. And the only person that comes close, if he really improves it, I think I mentioned him, Red Sings the Blues. He's coming out the gate. But if he gets good and do what O'Shea did and try to get bigger, or like Freshman Fit Podcast, yeah, you have to have the proper equipment to speak and reach people. All it is you're reaching for subscribers. Everybody can't do that. You have to be your own content creator, because what they're looking for is, it don't matter what podcasting is. A lot of people just can't podcast. I'm sorry to tell people. It ain't for everybody. It's only for a handful of people. So,
Yeah. Yeah, because even with that, a lot of people trying to get on, man. Like I said, when it comes down to it, if you're doing this for business or if you're doing this for leisure, whatever you want to do it for, the numbers gonna speak for themselves.
Yeah.
If you have a well-built channel, you put some money in it, of course you're gonna get mainstream. You're gonna start getting recognized because a lot of people their sub count is low. Like I said, for years I had my other channel, and I was just talking about trucking and stuff like that. But when I started jumping over here on the ministry side, I made my ministry channel. I'm gaining subs like each month, and I just rapidly. It's a slow process, but me going on a lot of panels actually opening people's ears to what I'm talking about, and I'm staying genuine to it. I'm not faking the phone, getting up here, because I can easily. I used to do marketing. I could easily throw some beef videos up. I could easily, hit the talking points, which a lot of guys I'm seeing in the space, they got that hate speech towards the women, but then turn around and bring women on the panels. I'm like, it's like what are we doing? If you say one thing, stand on it and stick to it. Don't say one thing then do another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they want these co-ed spaces, but they don't work. I think me and News discussed that last night on the 4 hour stream,
Yeah.
and we was talking about. I was talking about stoicism and cynicism in the esoteric way, and we had a good discussion at the end talking about that, and then it led into talking about co-ed panels like Auntie, and I think New was. I think New mentioned it. I don't know if it was yeah, it was New talking about Auntie. Yeah, it was him, and we talked about it for hours. And he said that's a bad idea in a male space. You know, if you have manosphere talking points, those females or those women, they will resist anyway. Because I look at them as females, I don't look at them as women. Because a lot of them are young, but the older females, you know, the older women that people like to call in the space, they've been ran through and say, hey, they in retirement mode. So they're looking for a second childhood. What I've noticed on the game sector side and the other side as well, too, the pick me's as well, it's getting bad, you know, like you more and more you see they're in it for themselves, really. Because I got in a heated discussion, almost a heated discussion on Kuda's panel about that. Nah, y'all just gonna put us in one box, you know, try to say it's both sides, but technically it's kind of sad that they think like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's so difficult. That's why I don't be on panels with them like that. It's not no disrespect. I just don't mess with them like that. It's not that serious. You know, it's to get you a feel to talking to them, you know, basically.
Yeah, and I mean that'd be the biggest issue with a lot of guys coming into the space. That's all you know, they over here just for the money. And then a lot of guys, they, you know, that high school thing we talked about on who was it channel. A lot of guys just, you know, still living in that childhood stage of life, you know, dealing with high school all over again.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about that for hours. And the problem with that is people just don't get it. Like it's not even that worth it, man. I don't even take these people seriously online, like especially the females or the women. They have different motives and agendas. And the thing is, I'm not on their time, you know. I'm just not gonna be it. You just gotta look at it for what it is. Because they own something that's that's obviously is on a different playing field than we on. We're not on the same page, so it ain't like I'm just gonna co-sign everything. So
Yeah, because I was bouncing throughout the channels. You watch Bayou Bunny?
I haven't watched her channel, but I've heard the name. Yeah, she's cool on Kudas. Yeah,
Yeah, she had she had some with Angry Man going on the last night or the
I saw that
previous
on
day.
Red Beasley's. Yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah, he
man.
was amped up. Yeah, verbal troll. I think that's I am verbal. I think that's her.
Yeah,
Yeah, she calls her what verbal assassin. I see her in certain chats. Yeah,
yeah,
she's vicious. I don't think she's the best troll. She just know how to get under people's skin. You know,
yeah.
she's she's a decent female. You know, a decent woman. I don't
And
really, I don't really get into her like that. You know, but she can be a little aggressive. I've seen her on GMT. She got mad when people kept trolling her in the chat and they called her a German Shepherd. She said, "No, I'm not a German Shepherd." She said, "I'm a pit bull," and I started laughing. I was like, "Damn, here we go." You know, yeah.
yeah, she handled her own with Angry Man. You know, but at the end, it was funny how they both sit there and argue, and then came to the senses that you know, just talking with each other.
Yeah. Mhm. And that's basically, you know, that's what you have in these spaces, man. Like that's the kicker. You know, when you're dealing with females in the spaces or women, you know, like Wacky was saying last night, you always had them, but the men actually led in the older spaces. But now the newer spaces, you see them frequently. And then I think New said he left somewhere around 14 and 15, and he said that was the thing. He said, nah, it's just they were there. You know, we had a long discussion about it. Like, it was to the point that these dudes be throwing cash. And we talked about JX and everybody, the big homie. And I think DS1 made a video about saying, "Who is your leader?" That was a good stream that he did, and it was funny.
Yeah.
He had JX and KS on the screen, and I said, "Oh shit, this is gonna be a good one."
Yeah, it's funny how I get a kick out of guys, running over there too, because I talked to some other guys offline, and they was talking about that, man, that a lot of guys can be upset when the verdict comes out, about some of these people who they follow. If they only doing it with the intent of, gaining, and they not really standing on their message, a lot of these dudes, especially the ones that follow the women, that's what kills me the most.
Yeah.
I was on a panel the other day, and I was talking to this lady, and the guy, he was like, that was his sister or something. I mean, this guy, he was bashing the men so bad, and I'm like asking the guy, "Do you got kids or something?" He's like, "Yeah, I got a son." And I'm like, "Dude, like, I'm like, who did you wrong?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, "Who did you wrong?" Because this guy, my bad. You going?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, they was like, I was looking at the guy like, who did? I didn't want to really just throw it out because that ain't my thing to go ahead and just beef and just toss it out there to the wolves on people's channel like that. But I would say something if it came on my channel, but it's just the whole point. Like I was pushing it to him and giving him the hint, like, you're a guy, you know that, right? I mean, even though you're on a female panel, it's like you was carrying yourself real feminine. I was gonna even hit it with the feelings at one point.
Yeah.
I was like, goodness gracious, because that's what I told guys. That's why I do that for those guys that get too emotional, man. I'm like, you gotta take the feelings out and just deal with the logic of it, because one of the guys on the panel one time, he said that regarding child support when BGS was getting on him, and he was like, man, it just hurt though when you guys talk about child support because I got caught up in this and that, and I'm like, and BGS was like, hey man, get over it. He's like, it happened to the best of us, None of us, escape the gun. Most of us have to deal and deal with certain things at certain points of our life. So, you get caught up, deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing that guys making 2, 3, 4, whatever kids, and you still get caught. So you can't really blame nobody else but yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like it's kind of funny they are following. I don't follow a lot. The only one I follow is probably Beach and a few others that are small, but not these big times. Like
Yeah.
I think we talked bad about Farm Cherry. I think New couldn't stand it. I started laughing. That was in that stream where we talked a little bit of everybody. It was a great conversation.
Yeah.
Overall.
She a troll too. I mean, she pretty good at trolling. I can give her that. Certain things I don't agree with how the way she come at the guys, but at the same time, I look at her just as a female Beasley, man. I mean, she go in. I mean, some of her points be on point, and some of them just be, just poking the bear. But the point of it is, if when a person recognizes themselves as a troll, I can't take them for anything more than what they present to themselves. They're a troll.
Yeah.
They're just a troll.
She
That's their
troll,
job.
she trolls the weaker males. She
Yeah.
don't go after the best. I laugh at her trolling. It's mediocre. It's like zeros. It's one trick ponyism. I get so tired of that type of trolling. Like, man, can y'all do something else, please? Now, verbal is mean. Now she's like I think she's about 4 tier. I'll give her 4 tier trolling because she used words that make sense, keeps it simple. But way she did Angry Man had him screaming. I like shit like that. Now Celeste, she just do it just for the hell of it. She's calculated. She's smart. At certain levels, Beasley's just smart. Bomb is not smart. No, she's a ran through. Like I look at her like a whole ran through. I can't take her seriously. I'm sorry. Her voice.
Yeah.
I just can't. I don't see how Anthony can do it. I don't see how NT can do it. I mean, salute to him though, by the way, but I don't see how he can do it on a panel. I don't see how guys can do that. That wouldn't be me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, because when it come down to it, like I say, it depends on the people who will and deal. You know, I can pretty much deal with anybody, and I can kind of restrain my talking and willing with most people. So it's not much as a big deal for me. But some people, when they bring them people on the panel, man, they kind of gets crazy. Cause it's man, I'm tired of seeing these Kevin videos, dog. I'm like,
Yeah.
and then the first, like I keep saying, that the first thing is, as soon as this guy reach out that hand, the olive branch to people, they're gonna be breaking their neck to get over there. Even the ones that gonna try to hold the line, and if he reaches out to them, because I mean, honestly, there's some people who talk junk about Kevin, but they got great content. You know, they got a steady number of followers. So the biggest thing is, if Kevin do reach out to those guys, he's only reaching out with the pick. I mean, take for instance, that rapper Derez Deshawn from Atlanta. He dealt with DJ Envy, and he did the song that he talking about. He riding around in the Hummer looking for Charlemagne. Fact of the matter is, Charlemagne was like, just say my name better. I want them to hear you talking junk about me. It's like, this is business. At the end of the day, you know, either they tell you cut down on the talk because they're gonna let you play and do you, but they might say, hey man, just cut down on the rhetoric because talking about me as much. You can talk about me how you want because that's your angle. That's what sells you, but just slow it down as much. What guy's gonna say, nah man, I'm standing on my purpose? Forget your 10,000 a month or whatever, because you trying to act like you're not gonna sell out. It ain't the point of selling out. This is business. You know, a lot of guys don't understand that when it comes to marketing and everything else. Most time beef sells. I mean, look at the rhetoric that we go through on the panels and stuff. It sells.
Yeah. But Red Sang the Blues, a lot of people leave him the space because he's a skeptic. Like a lot of dudes ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna hold Kevin's, I don't like to say Kevin's nuts or anyway. It's just we don't need to defend him. He can defend himself. Because when he defends himself, he can speak. He can speak clearly. Because mostly what I think about him, I just want him to defend himself, and we don't have to protect him or anything because he's already mainstream Kayla made, and here's how it's gonna happen. He'll get $1 million, but I predict he'll get 5 million next year because he's already on the side. It's no point to defending him. You know, ain't nobody gonna work for him like 10 million. They want more because they'll probably give him 40 million. Think about it, because if he's on TV, you're on TV. Not everybody's gonna be made for TV. I'm just sorry. It's only a handful. I see Angry Man might. He changed the image, but DS1 and Mother got hell no. I don't see that happen because they know that they don't want guys that are too rugged. They're gonna pick guys like Angry Man because he stands out more than them dudes. It's just not. I don't see everybody's going to make it, man. That's just mainstream. They're biased. They pick who they want, and it's the audience too. And you know, I see Todd City if he ever goes to that realm, but the problem is he's too real for him. You know what I mean? Because everybody has the talent, but talent don't sell. It's the person it's the image that they want. You know, are you that dude to replace somebody else? I mean, yeah, you can have all the talent in the world, but they want somebody they can control. You know, it's more than just the money. Money is just irrelevant at this point. It's the control of it. That's what mainstream do. That's Hollywood. And Hollywood don't really have power. It's the politics. That's the problem. They said, quit talking about politics. Politics ain't got nothing to do with it. That's part of the game. You know, if you don't bend to the opposite side, you're done. You know what I mean? They put you on the alternative bus online. I've seen this before with TF. So it ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
You know, KS knows exactly what they see. He's harmless, so he's got their agenda in their mind. So I get it. Now, if he pushes our agenda, he has to be quiet. He's got to slip it in the door. So, every man's not on the same thing he's on. So I hope he knows that. He's gonna pick who he wants to. So, he's not gonna pick it up for everybody. I just don't see him do that.
Yeah, but in the end, it's about controlling the message overall. A
Yeah.
lot of these people, they're going to get, it's about controlling the message.
Yeah. I try not to worry about that stuff, doing stuff, but sometimes when you trust mainstream, they change every damn thing. You can't really trust them at this point because they're losing money. They're looking for money right now so they can make money off of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Budget cruise. Steady playing with all this equipment, trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when it comes to the mainstream, man, like I be telling these guys, they got to produce. Even what you was talking about with that whole mic situation, even when it comes down to it, if they can't hear you, nobody's gonna sub to you, nobody's gonna listen to you, nobody's not gonna, do anything. You gotta push the message.
Yeah. And the microphones is nice and all. Everybody's got those, but podcasting to me is overrated. Ever since $1 Million Worth of Game got big, Joe Budden, he did it first, but he wasn't the first one to do it. It was really Dame Dash on Hip Hop Motivation TV, and he was the first to do it in a different way. And they had certain mics. See, rappers actually started it, but $1 Million Worth of Game is the one I listen to. They have content. So they from Philly, so they're the most watched right now. Everybody's podcasting ain't that great, but when you listen to $1 Million Worth of Game, they get stars, they get people, because they know people. That's the difference. And then Devin Wade did his own thing. He's got a nice podcast I listen to. It's only a handful that I listen to. The rest of them is just garbage to me. It ain't about the mics; it's that person, because everybody think they can do it. It's not for everybody,
Yeah,
it could be the voice, it could be your cadence, and people are picky about certain things. That's how I noticed about the fans, and that's the issue. Manosphere is different, man. That's a whole nother boogeyman, a whole nother boogeyman.
And you said Devin got a pod. Did he stream on YouTube?
Yeah, Devin Wade. He streams on YouTube, but he's got a podcast, the Devin Wade Show. He used to be part of $1 Million Worth of Game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. He's got his own thing. I'm subscribed to both of them, but even though he used to come on Tuesday and Saturdays, but it's every Tuesday night. That dude be amazing. He still got the microphone and the headset. Yeah.
You said the Devin Wade?
Yeah, Devin Wade Show. Yeah. I'll show you. Better than tell you because dude he's beasting with the numbers.
Yeah.
$1 Million Worth of Game. They just got done with they live stream. I just off of a device. Go with YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. I got him right here. Okay. Star has been doing it for years as a shock jock. He was the first, and then it was Dame Dash, and then Joe Budden. They all got it from him. Technically, that's been done before, but the modern day podcast, you got to be on stage. They don't even want you sitting down. So, yeah, where is he at? Okay, here you go, right here. This guy, this guy's got 24,000 and 8,000 subscribers. The Devin Wade Show. I watch all his podcasting and his live streams, right? They talk to you in the live stream. They're pre-recorded, but I watch every single one of them from last year to this year. You know what I mean? Like, he's got some good content. Like, if you want to talk about podcasting and entertainment, he's that guy, man. And he's not only a DJ, but he's an artist.
Oh
So
snap! We got Oatme on there.
yeah, yeah, he's got everybody. That ain't nothing, you know. If I try to tell Kuda, this is the guy that y'all should look at, you know, as an example. If you want to be part of that Manisford stuff, like, look, you can have something like that. $1 million worth of game is the standard to me in podcasting of modern day urban podcasting, not this fresh and fit. They try to copy off of them. These are the boys right here. These are heavy hitters.
Yeah.
See? And they got
It-
396,000 subscribers. I'm a subscriber to them.
yeah, I got them, but I kind of fell out when they did Devin like that because no, my thing of it was Devin did come up with him. Devin was, working, but Devin wanted, a piece of the pie, and
He
then
wanted too much money, and they weren't gonna give it to him because that wasn't his brand. That was Gilly and his cousin's brand.
yeah, but
And Gilly
15%.
yeah, but they weren't gonna give him that. Devin was talented. Don't get me wrong. I give him that, but Devin had to do his own show if he wanted that. That wasn't the idea. The idea was the I think it was Gilly, and I kind of blame Wallow because he knew what was going to happen. You know, it was a family thing. You know, when you're dealing with family business like that and then have a 15% deal, it usually goes left. I just don't see them be successful like that. I mean, Devin was better than both. Yes, he was funny too.
Yeah,
But when he had his own show, that I'm gonna show you now, the Devin Wade show to me is better than $1 million worth of game. It has a little entertainment, but he's got great guests. You know, $1 million worth of game deals with the mainstream, the big wig type. This is more like second
JP.
tier, like high note. Now, if Kevin Samuels came on this show, yes, this will put him on the map.
Yeah,
$1 million worth of game. He has to go one of them shows that they know they're watching. So he's trending right now, and I agree with RSB said that because he will be in mainstream. That's it, and they'll try to find another one. That's what they're trying to do at this point. That's how mainstream thinks. They don't think like we do. So
yeah.
they already know who they're gonna pick in this spaces. I already see it on the other side. Black Manscreen ain't like that. No, we too real for them. It's only a
Yeah,
handful.
yeah. The funny part of me if Rory and Mar go over there and just
Yeah,
just not even just do a pod with him. That'll boost them up and boost him up because
yeah,
they both are like side like side dudes that got kicked out.
yeah. He has
Yeah,
Rich
man, that'd be
Porter.
good.
Yeah, he's got Rich Porter Rich. He's got
Mhm.
Chelsea Lee. They got our OnlyFans themselves.
Yeah,
They got the girl, the other Puerto Rican girl. I forget her name, but yeah, they have a good podcast. I listen to them like every Tuesday now, and I listen to them every Sunday. $1 million worth of game. I watch them both because they both entertaining to me. And Gully TV is like a reporter of the urban news. I'm gonna find him a minute. Where's Gully at? Where's Gully at? I know Star's live right now. He's got 2 channels.
who's star?
This right here. This guy right
Star
here.
Boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Troy Terrain. Now he's got a lot of subscribers. He's got another one. This
He
dude is
do we do
yeah,
like gaming or is it hip hop?
he does everything. Urban news, rap. He talks about everything.
Okay.
And then there's Star Report. He's live streaming 24/7. He's live streaming right. Kevin Hart goes in on Joe Budden podcast breakup. So he talks about a lot of stuff. If you look at his channel, Troy Terrain, he lives in Atlanta right now. He lives in Woodstock. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, he just moved to Atlanta. He said that when I first subscribed him back in 2015, he was living in Philadelphia. Sold his house, and he come down here. See, all the podcasts is coming to Atlanta. You know, if I would have told DJ Kuda, you need to hook up with Star, man. You don't need to go to Miami. A lot of shit's easy, man. And it's
Oh,
getting
I
set.
think I seen him before.
Yeah, it's saturated, man. No one really cares. And I get where Ty City's coming from. He did a live stream pre-record I don't know if he took it down. He's at 2,000. Salute to him. He did this today. He made me a mod today because of this video right here. Salute to him.
Isn't that what's that other rapper, Batman Kevo artist or something?
I think so.
He looks-
CJ so cool, but he's a YouTube type guy. You know,
Oh, okay.
yeah. He done fell off. His wife's somebody taking him for divorce or something, cleaning his clock out right now.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. I heard about that guy.
Yeah, Ty City was talking about it.
He supposed to do like the whips and stuff. Oh yeah, that's it. That's him. Yeah, that's where I knew him from. I thought he's a Batman Kevo rapper. 'Cause that's who he looks like. I don't even know that guy name, but yeah,
That's
this the
CJ
guy that
so
has
cool.
a whip channel. He has a car channel.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he does rap too. He has a mansion. I've seen him on that. He was beefing with DDG, one of these vloggers, and DDG became a rapper. You know, his music ain't all that. It's just watered down shit from Pontiac.
Yeah.
I just laugh at dudes like that. Yeah, I still got Ringo. I'm trying to find a channel. I'm trying to find
Yeah.
Gully.
Yeah, because it'd be crazy. You try to tap that junk in the box, man, it ain't sending you nowhere.
Yeah. That's why I got all these subscriptions.
Yeah.
I watch a bit of everything. I'm trying to find Gully TV because I am subscribed to him. I'll get this damn thing out here. Official's got a Raiders, and he's got another channel, the Official. Is that the same guy?
Who?
Official's got two channels. Is that the one with the Raiders or the Official with the Simpson logo?
Well, it might be two because somebody had flagged one of his channels.
Okay.
They had doxed him bad.
Yeah, he shows himself a lot. That's why.
Yeah. That's why it ain't even just that. Whoever doxed him, man, they I guess I don't know how they got the information, but they basically the first time they doxed him, they put out his phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And he roasted somebody. He was talking about this on Go Professor channel on the B side. I don't even know what that is, but he was saying when he roasted some lady, man, next thing you know, all his information out there, all his baby mamas, the kids' name, all the pictures of the kids, pictures of the baby mama, where his kid go to daycare at, where his girl work at. Like they hit him hard. They was calling his old lady job damn near like 30 times an hour. They ordered like 40 some pizzas sent to his house. Like that right there kind of pushed me into a light. I'm like, I don't know. I might need to stop showing my face and all that because I'm like, hey, I don't want that. It's cool if it happened to me. Like, I can deal with it as it come, but just the family aspect of my wife, that she ain't trying to get all that heat. Because as dudes, we're like, shrug it off. But yeah, man, it messed up his relationship with his old lady. And I was like, that's foul for that. Like people out here doing it like that.
Yeah.
It's like this boxing stuff is crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to TV. Yeah, I have them in the subscription. I'm trying to figure. Okay. Might have to type it. Hold on. I don't like typing shit. Yeah. I think I'm subscribed to him. Because I don't see it on my subscription. I don't like doing it. This guy right here is another one.
Okay. The real Gully TV.
Yeah.
What his content?
It's basically urban news, hip hop, sports, and fashion, like it says. Similar to Gillies and almost a mix of Devin Wade.
Okay, cool.
And he did a 2 hours, talked about the history of the Transformers. He does decent content. It's great content, like the recordings. He does a live stream talking to you though too, like a self live stream,
Okay.
and he has mods too. Because at first he didn't. I watched his stuff since 2000, I think 19 or something like that. 19 in the beginning of 2020. I watched his stuff since 2019. Yeah. Yeah, Gully is on fire. He's in a sector where guys that do the street stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. He's in that category.
I think I just clicked off my hedge fund thing.
Yeah, on stop screen share. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of dudes like that. Let's see who's in the chat. Salute Auntie. Salute Perfect Timing. What's going on? Yeah, I think the Brain Trust is gonna be on. I ain't gonna watch that. Cause they ain't talking about nothing. Yeah, man. Like, let's see. Trying to figure out Auntie's subscriber. Make your mind. Thanks. Not my channel. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I mean, let's see what we gonna do here. Yeah, man. Like, if you want to talk about podcasts, I think she was talking about that. Yeah, I mean, there's certain dudes that can do. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's been saturated with it. I mean, it's still growing, but over time, people will get tired of that. But it's more than life than just podcasting. You have to do it on stage. That's the big deal. And you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm subscribed to a mill. I don't know what it is. Okay.
Yeah, your mic cutting a little bit. What's going on? Perfect timing. Yeah, your mic cutting just a little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah, you good now.
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
Mine's good. Okay.
Yeah, perfect timing at T in the chat. What's going on, fellas?
Yeah. Let's see. Look at here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it Auntie. Black Pill Gnostic. Yeah, I subscribe to Big K. Yeah, Triple X. He always like conflict. Yeah, him and AJ seeing Red going at it. You know who really is popular?
Who that?
Yeah, he says she's okay. Good time. I'm saying another shot. Yeah.
Oh man, this dude. I used to watch him back in the day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
But this one right here, with How to Get a Hug by Alpha Strategies, that's a great stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, but it was helping those guys out. And he told one kid to go to school, quit going. He's telling one kid to go to school, but whatchamacallit, he was 16, and he told him to stop chasing girls on that live stream, and I thought it was a classic. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he's called himself Daquan Samuels. You know, he's play off of Kevin. And it's
All of
another,
them.
yeah. Yeah, he's trending. Damn. And he's got 730,000. Shit. It's a comedian, man.
Yeah, cause I watched him back in the day when he was talking about when he was young, him and this dude was out there. He was like he moved to a different neighborhood, and you know some square guys out there.
Yeah.
So you seen that video? He was
Yeah, I've
talking
seen
about
that.
the
Classic.
dude took the charge. Yeah, man, that jump was fun. Then he got out and took the second charge. I was like, man, we can't make this stuff. We got some weird individuals growing up in our community, man. You want to be so hard. You have to take a charge, go to jail, do time, just for street cred.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. You get some content on here, man. I'm subscribed to like a lot of people, man. I think this is official channel. He's got one that looked like the Simpsons as an introduction, Raider Nation. Yeah, he said he's a Raiders fan.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
the
one I seen him with lately.
Yeah, that's the second channel. I was confused for a minute because he had the same icon. Yeah. Shit. This dude, he can rap his ass off, but he's different. He's different.
Yeah, man, that
Yeah.
dude crazy.
Yeah. He be streaming too, self-stream, like Gully TV. Yeah, he be on that wild stuff.
Daily, yeah, man. That's the dude that said he'll mess with he'll mess with T.I.
Yeah. Or Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy, yeah. He was like he off the chain.
Yeah. He's out the gate with it.
Yeah.
I mean, he calmed down since then. He's got 2 kids. He's got 2 boys. I know that. But he's got 3 sons, technically. I didn't know that. One's like a teenager. And I think he told me he was like 15. I think he's 16 now. Oh, he dropped off. Oh, damn. What up, everyone? Not a problem, man. Yeah. I'm just looking at the content right now. Yeah. Oh, he's down here. This guy right here is a legend. Let's take right here. Wacky's here. He know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this guy's a legend. I used to remember him back in 2012. He's known for his rants and stuff. Cool dude. Please subscribe to this dude. I mean, I don't know if he's making videos. I think they were from last year during the pandemic. He did one. It's a brother. He says he's a buff dude, but want to travel not so fast, jackass. That's a good one. He's known for his rants historically. He attacks everybody, but he's a real deal. Trying to figure out who's Blade X. This is Black Pride again. That's one of his other channels. He's cool with a Queasy 100. Status Quo 1. Hollow Point. The Truth. If you know Hollow Point, he's cool with them guys. And they'll tell you about that. Black Pride was no joke. Sound mess with Tony. But yeah, it was big in the Space Cow clips. And this dude's been around a long time. See, this is 2012 channel, but he's been around before that. He said that in his videos. He's been flagged multiple times. This is Black Pride. We forced to date interracially. This is what he talks about in his content. But this is his currently new channel. And that's it. I remember Noah Site back in the day when I was younger. This is production. Cyclone Shield, that's 14 years ago. I used to love Noah Site, man. This is why I became Sir Obadiah. He has videos from way back. I was cool with Noah Site. He was popular back then. He took his content down. And yeah. What's that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay, I'm dropping down. Mic check. Keep moving around. That's why I keep dropping. Okay. Going in and out. Okay. I got your sheet. It's okay. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna leave this up. Yeah, that's the guy that you if y'all get a chance and listen to this channel right here. He's good. He talks about some real stuff. And he's known for that. So yeah. I used to listen to him way back then. And Blade X and all that. Yeah. So you already know. Cute though. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just gonna be me right now, but you got King Safari. Was it King? No, Kalabis Saharsi. He's another one I used to listen to back in the day, 2010. He's got 14,000. This dude he's a cool dude. If y'all subscribe to him. See, this is the channels I look at. Yeah, see, I listen to dudes like this on YouTube. Mississippi News channel. Angelic Phoenix, what's she doing? She's married, I believe. this is from Black Scholar. Yeah. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it's up here. Got a chat. Your mic cutting. My mic is not cutting. I don't know what you're talking about. Send that in a private chat. Your mic's not cutting in and out. The mic issue. That's just a headset. I'm sorry. But yeah, homies, your mic's good. I'm sitting still. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm about to check on something. back at it again. Okay. This is why I used to look up on my old channel. I mean, not my old channel, my old content. I used to do the more stuff and black stuff. Yeah. This guy's a scholar. I used to get in those pictures, the more stuff. Let's see here. We got a lot of. It's 95. Okay. Okay, let's look at the first world civilizations. Yeah, this website's awesome. Used to get my information in here and all that stuff. That's where I get all my stuff. I used to my old content, but I'm gonna click off. Enough of diet. Oh, God, what's going on here? God, people are a mess nowadays. Yeah. I'm just chilling right now. People's doing great content right now. They can leave me for now. Yeah. Auntie's doing that. Yeah, he's doing the live stream, which is good for him. Yeah, man. Okay. He's got two. Yeah. I got 378 views on it. Okay. Let's see what I'm made of. Watch my content for a minute. Yeah, I got 44 views. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Last year. Yeah. Everybody's gone out of the box. Well, it's pretty normal. But it's been an hour. I can easily shut this down, but I'm just gonna leave it up and see who's up. It's 10:02. People say the Black Brain Trust is up. Yeah. It's kind of dead weight, I mean, I'm just keeping my mind right. think I dropped out. Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. I'm just gonna look at my channel. I don't know what I want to watch. Let's see how I did on one of these streams. Hold on. What's going on, man? What a drama. Shouts out to Mr. PMD with his crazy stream. He had a stream called Simps, DJ, Envy, and Umar. I call him Umar Johnson, right? It was a great stream until Gabe kind of brought some super chats, and then you got the usual suspects, Mr. Fitnall, and I ain't gonna name the other individual. Mad at Kevin Samuels and the Manosphere. Yeah, but at the end of the game, Abe and Mr. Fitnall, man, what a brand way to start entertainment, man. Let me get into my little shit and check in the chat. I mean, the drama over at Mr. P and D's, boy. Lord have mercy. See, Ramil is entertaining. You know, it's all entertainment. I know they talk about KS and the DJ Envy situation. That's what they talk about over there, right? I was just there to troll. I'm not going front. But Mr. Fitnall and Gabe A, yeah, Gabe A is the winner. He exposed dude. They both have different viewpoints. But man, it's just entertainment at this point on that side, man. They are crazy over at Ramil's right now. But what I've noticed, he tried to brag about his accomplishment and his height again, and you know, Gabe came with the trolling and just came back and got him amped up, and then I kept saying something in the chat. I said he's drowning again, he's doing this, he's doing that, and I mean, Gabe is ruthless, man. Like, I don't know what it is to hate with Gabe, man. They hate him every time. The last time I had him on the panel, we was talking about utilitarianism and change the construct, right? Dudes like him, man, he is funny as shit. Like, Gabe will, when he roasts you and trolling it, you don't know what time he's on, right? He told to drop everybody down in Ramil's chat. I think during the stream, after he opened the panel up and then talk about DJ Envy and the Umar thing, because I think Ramil had a video with Mark Lamont Hill with the interview with Umar Johnson talking about the Manosphere, and then Umar was mad because he mentioned our names, the whole Manosphere, in a subtext, and people thought we were worried. I said, to me, I'm not worried. It's just a little competition, you know. It ain't gonna change for the better, you know. KS is gonna be successful, but it can backfire him at the end time. But you know, they'll wait for some years to bring him down. You know how it is. It ain't nothing new under the sun because we got another 4 years, or that at the end of the 4 years, he was going to be president. He was going to allow this stuff on TV. You know what I mean? Because America is changing. It's a different world right now. But then you got Mr. Fitnall acting crazy over at Ramil's right now. Just him and Gabe, they just going at it, man. I had to get up out of there. I just kept calling him, what you call Mr. Fitnall, this and that. I'm like, I'm going to have to stop. I'm done with dude, man. Like, at this point, he's taking way too many L's, man. And Gabe is just going in for the kill. It's just ridiculous at this point. I just can't look at Ramil's stream. I mean, Ramil, shouts out to him. You know, he had a great stream, and he exposed a lot of people that's hating it and trying to grow in this space. But I'm not saying they're hating or anything. That's just normal. That's part of the game. You know, you got to fit in what you fit in. But everybody's watching space, good and bad. It gives us somewhat publicity, but the one that's going to make it is certain people who's going to make it. Not all of us. I mean, we're here for a reason. You know, I watch Matrix TV, so yeah, they're going to try to put a damper on everything. And everybody said, oh, Hollywood's going to come in and take over. They're not going to do any of that, all right? What they're going to do is they're going to try to censor everything, but that's going to backfire because you got sites that will replace YouTube one day. I'm not saying it's going to content creators. I wish they may, it may not. It depends on the owner. Whoever gets brought out of the fire, we'll see. Because we don't know how elections is going to be this Biden period and after that. So I don't think he's going to run another term. I'm just sorry. Because the way things are moving now. And it's kind of crazy. They look at this DJ Envy and this more criticism of the manosphere and call everybody beta males. Well, it's kind of funny. What's kind of funny that Gabe and Fantastic went at it reveals that I'm not surprised. Gabe was looking for the trolling, man. Fantastic falls for the rabbit hole again. Damn, I say his name. I mean, Mr. Fitnall. That's what I call it. Mr. Fitnall is looking at it again, man. He still can't get over that George Floyd was killed and had no drugs, and since that's what I believe, you know. And it's kind of funny that we try to tell him that he lost again with that case. I mean, the guy's going to do more time. I don't know if he's going to get off right away, and I think there's nothing to overturn his sentence. I'm just saying, you know, the world's changing, man. And I mean, he had a great stream. Bill had a great stream, and it's funny that dudes like him act crazy about this. And Gabe just coming at it with the smoke, man. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. And Gabe was on fire, man. I mean, he told his ass, I'm just gonna chill for a minute. I mean, I'm looking at Reveal Stream right now, and they still going at it. I don't know how long they gonna argue. And then, he doesn't laugh. Okay, he doesn't laugh. Yeah, it's just so much drama in the sphere, man. They're acting crazy. And it's all entertainment at their side at this point. You know, they're falling in the abyss right now. It's just like I predicted. You know, once a guy gets successful, the fuck shit's here. We just talked about it last night, and I knew Ramil has the most fiery, lit streams, controversial topics about, you know, are we gonna make it or not? And it was a decent, great stream. People supported me. Yeah, he was out of the box today. He had like 800, almost 900 some people in the box. 7,000 views. He already got his views. And I went down the floor or something. But Mr. Fitnall, man, you up out of there, man. You done took another L from Mr. Gabe. Gabe just, he's killing y'all, man. I'm just laughing at this point. But it's just so funny that why is it on Ramil's panel though? That's what I want to know. Why is it on Ramil's? Ramil is the only one that has a logical reason, you know, and I'm not saying he's perfect or anything, but he tries to reason with them guys, but they play up to him. I say this so great. Kudos on his panels. They play up to that. They play up to that nigga, man. And they act like they don't want to admit that, but it's so true. Like, I see it from my own eyes, from streams, chats, and the super chats. I don't super chat them at all, but these dudes be crazy. I know in the chat I'll be crazy right out of the box. But there's a lot of people who don't like Mr. Fitnall. Like, hey, you already know who I'm talking about, Mr. 824. That boy has a lot of ego. Okay? That boy got a lot of ego. Oh, Gabe done went off. Okay, cool. You know, man, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And, yeah, I think Charles having the stream. I don't know. I may have to hit this. Yeah, I may have to hit that. Yeah, with Charles and all that stuff. Anti's still going. I don't know what he's talking about. The overuse of the terms alpha, beta, and analytics. Yeah, Anti's got a good stream. But this app stream may not be long. It may be short because I don't know if it's going to make any numbers. I'm just looking at my observation, and, you know, I may put this to the 50-minute mark or whoever shows up, but I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm going to open this up or not. But, yeah, what I saw at his panel today, it was great in the beginning, but midway to always to the end, Gabe had come up and talked to this dude, and Mr. Fitnall would not stop beefing with dudes, man. Like, he has an ego problem. I'm sorry, I always talk about money, this and that. He's a man that talks about shit. He did this last year. Now he's doing it this year. He's just faltering right now. I just can't take dudes seriously at this moment. I know I'm live right now, but it is funny as shit, man. Y'all already know what time it is. It's just, I'm not gonna clown these dudes. I'm just gonna leave it alone. everything. But dude, sometimes you're not always the smartest person in the room. I know he's been in the military. He's got brands for some bragging about PhDs. We've seen the 2.0 space, but Gabe had to correct his behind. Like, yeah, he makes money. We say he's a Rhodes Scholar. You know, he say he got a Rhodes Scholar degree. Shouts out to him. But yeah, I salute him. But Gabe he's on fire, man. And I told him in the chat I was gonna make a stream about this drama, man. It's funny. I don't know what it is with him, though. Everybody's gay. It's really the other way around. Mr. Fitnall has a lot of dick riders. He got a lot of dick hosters on his team. He tries to, I'm the most hated in this space, dude. No, you're not. You want the hate. You want to be seen. It's like you got a lot of riders over there. That's why you got a lot of subscribers and everybody. Not because of the hate. You just toxic. You want to be like Tommy. I see the Tommy syndrome in anybody. Mr. Fitnall, you ain't proved nothing. We've seen this before. And then what happens if you say F to space and then leave us? It's going to happen. I'm going to predict this. My boys, you hear this first on this channel. This dude will make leave the space probably next year. He said he's going to be in the politics. I heard him say that. And when he said that, I'm like, okay, we'll see. And don't that sound like Mr. Mayor? He said, I call him crispy crown ass nigga. Man, come on, man. I just can't take these dudes seriously, man. Like, it's funny at first. Trolling is too easy. And they always want to talk shit on panels. Let's see. And then I think he blocked me on some BS. You know, it was political too. Because it makes a lot of things. But he knew who I was. And I kind of cut him off at which probably December 3rd. But you know, the main reason I'm making this stream is obvious, man. You know, with these killer streams, boy. You had these killer streams. Okay, man. He's ruthless in that chat. I'm sorry, but y'all need to leave Gabe alone. I'm sorry, man. Gabe is one of the dudes, man. Like, yeah, he be trolling, but it's soft trolling. It stings like it hurts. But you dudes need to stop. I mean, like, quit coming at Gabe, man. Gabe ain't the issue. No. I don't know if he has a channel or whatever, but Gabe, at least, he hits that link and be bold enough. I know he be super chatting and crazy and donating in the space, but I know he's a panelist, but man, he be going in on everybody. I don't think he gives, to be honest with you, I really don't think he cares. Because it's funny, at this point, I just don't see a lot of people trying it, man. And, you know, it was just typical Ramils at the end. You know, it was entertaining. It was fun for a while lasting. Yeah, I trolled him. I will admit, I was trolling in the chat, calling Mr. Fitnall. He got tight, got emotional. He said, I don't want to address you, baby. I don't want to address you. I don't want to super chat. He didn't want to address me. You know how I got it when I called Mr. Fitnall? I'm in his head, man. Once you call somebody a name and name flip him to death, he is gone. Okay? He is gone. When you get at him, and guys that don't have a good sense of humor and he has a fragile ego, you get the best of him, you know. See, when I start calling him, what was the names I called him? I called him Fantabulous. He hated that. He came at me on a panel with MOT once and tried to tell me it was good. Yeah, it was good, but I was just trolling him. I was playing with it. It wasn't no beat. This is fun for me. But when Gabe trolls him, it hits different. You know, see, when I troll him, it hits different. He don't want to address me. But that's cool. But see, ain't no beef on my end. I'm just saying, man, he just keep going at dudes after dudes, and I'm like, dude, let that shit go, man. Let that shit go. It's really sad at this point. And I just kind of laugh at this point. And what you see now is like this whole space is looking at him like as a clown at this point. I mean, I can't take him serious at this point after that Ramils, man. And oh man, oh Jerome got a live on him. Okay, yeah, he's delusional, but yeah, it's a decent stream, man. You know, I'm just looking at what's going on. Yeah, Mr. Fitnall acting crazy sorry I had to do this after stream, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna shout out to ANT for a minute. That's my man. Let's see what ANT's talking about. Yeah, man. Yeah, 15 in the box. Okay, he'll get those numbers back, but let's see. He needs some trick, man. Like, yeah. He had a good stream. He had a great stream. In the beginning and to the middle, he talked about when Umar and what you call it, DJ Envy was criticizing not just only Kevin Samuels, but they was criticizing the space in general. See, Kevin is just bait for them. But us in general, it's like, yeah, it's like the whole space. I don't think it's all of us. I think certain individuals they seen and who's popular, who's not. You know what I've noticed? There was a lot of friction in the chat. When certain people, when you open the panel up, and I said, oh Lord, here goes the usual suspect. And yeah, Mr. Spitball was there, and everybody else had their piece. It went good. And of course, my boy Ty City was there. Shouts out to him. And it was not bad for a while. Tension was cool, but as soon as they got in the chat, things got heated. When Gabe was throwing super chats and all this and that, and he said, I ain't even worried about people getting bring up. See, really, the chat got it all started. The chat box got it really started. And when I found out, it's like how I got started. You know, I was in the chat. I was throwing like a motherfucker. I didn't care. You know, I just be me. You know, over Ramil. See, Ramil's entertaining. I don't take some of the stuff he says seriously. I mean, he's an entertaining guy. You know, he's got good info. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he can be a little off sometimes, but he just spit the bones and me out the bones and get the information without it. But what you do with Ramil is you use them as some knowledge of what he talks about in certain areas, but at least he's honest about the industry. You know, he does know that. I give him that. At least he's honest, unlike most people on here. But yeah, but he sets these topics up to get everybody amped up. I mean, he is fair. I have to give him that. He is fair. But you still got to pay that fee. I'm like, damn, to get up on that. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Because Ramil wants a certain way. You know, he is paying him, right? But you know what I'm saying? And he's very cautious. That's why he is what he is. That's why people play up to him. But your boy, Mr. Fitnall, man, he just won't stop on the shit, man. And Gabe said, give him that business. Got on that panel. Things went left on his end. I'm talking about Mr. Fitnall, but not Gabe. But after that, man, it's just crazy. I know people left in the chat box, but and I got to talk about this, man. I know people don't like the beef, you know, give me the likes, but whatever, man. I just don't care at this point. But at this point, I'm just like, in Ramil's panel, it's just entertaining, man. Like, I know everybody's live stream, I think, Auntie and everybody, but man, I'll see if he has a stream up. Hold on. Guess what y'all want to be curious what I'm talking about. I hope he improved this in private, because I know he takes it down every time. Let's see. Ramil. Ramil at. Okay. Let's look at Ramil. Let's look at Stream Share. Yeah, let's look at Ramil. Okay. This stream right here, this is what I'm talking about. Watch that stream, but if he takes it down, he's probably put it on page. I hope he keeps it up. Since DJ Envy and Umar Johnson, Matt and Kevin Samuels, that's what they was talking about. It was a great stream. He hit some numbers, and he's got some subscribers. He's hit them subscribers. He might get 10K. That's my prediction. He may get 10K after this, or probably 100,000 before the summer. I think he's gonna get 100,000. I think Ramil's up there. He doesn't come back, Mr. B&D, Mr. Pump and Dump. Yeah, he's lit. He's got 3.5 views, 3.5 thousand views. This is a great stream, man. You know, shouts out to him, man. Like, the entertainment at the end with Mr. Fitnall and Gabe, man, it was priceless, man. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Yeah, that was a stream that I was on, just trolling, just did my thing, man. It's just like, I'm gonna stop the screen share. I know everybody's live right now. I mean, yeah, everybody's live right now. And I'll tell you who stream I'm on now in the chat. I'm over here in the chat. If y'all notice, Angie, check him out. He's talking about these terms, the terms made and stuff, man. But yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just looking at it like this. People are tired of you boy, man. They really tired of him stirring strife. And it's so funny that he likes to start these beats. That's what people are saying, and I think everybody's tired of it. And I guess Gabe mentioned this one time to me in the utilitarian video with Change Construct, and he said the characters of it, and man, that shit was funny. Yes, it was funny. Ones, G's, what's up, man? Yes, it was. That shit was funny with Ramil. I have to salute Ramil, man. It exposed that man's whole car, man. I don't know what his problem is. Every time over Ramil's, he gets so amped up, and it's not Gabe and everybody else, it's him. Why is he so amped up when someone talks about money or anything? He gets so emotional on Ramil. I try to tell you, Ramil, don't play that silly stuff. I'm going to tell you something's going to happen this summer. I don't think he's going to put up with it. That's just my prediction. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it alone. And he's going to see. He's going to get tired of that shit too. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm for the record on this channel. I'm going to put it out there. I don't know what's going to happen in coming summer and the fall. He's not going to put up with fuck shit. Because I think he wants it a certain way like KS. And he's going to limit it. And he may put it behind the paywall, but that's great. But we'll see. We'll see what he's going to do. Because people's probably in his ear right now. They said, Ramil, you can't have these niggas acting crazy in the chat. They better do something or contribute. But that's next. But Ramil, shouts out to him with that great stream, man. Great information. People's talking about the space. And I don't know who they talk about specifically. But it's getting notoriety. It's just people already know it's online. We're not going to be on TV or anything. But the ones that's going to be on TV won't be such like KS. Well, you got to do something different. But you can't get mad when certain individuals get successful, right? But when you're dealing with two guys that used to be cool, but Gabe always be in the chat. He's always in the chat. Gabe's always in the chat. I have no problems with Gabe. I realize that he soft trolls like I do, and he's a real dude on the panel. And we had a great discussion on that utilitarianism video. I saluted him, man. He's always welcome on this panel, man. Anytime. And it just boggles my mind. Like, them dudes going at it, man. That's a classic. That's a classic on another man's panel like that. Ramil, he's okay with it. But if he gets a certain subscription number and certain validity and height and more numbers, he's gonna probably have to tone it down. I just know Ramil. Ramil's doing it for a little entertainment, a little. I ain't gonna say clout, but Ramil's gonna get his regardless. And I ain't got no hate against him. Ramil, keep doing your thing, man. If you want to tone it down and do it for the sake of the men, that's great. I'm just gonna look at it like this. Look, wherever it happens in the summer, if some little disagreement goes off over there, I'll be the first one to witness it. I ain't gonna probably make no panel stream out of it. I'm gonna make a self stream about it and say, I'll say I told you so. It's gonna be real serious what's gonna happen, because the summer I'm gonna probably be outside more than just doing panels. Because panels, they're going to be strategic in the nighttime. I'm going to come up with some real topics. And, I got a stream tomorrow at 5. So I'm going to update you with the cynicism and stoicism. We'll get into that. I got some links for it. I'm going to do a whole stream on that. Break down to you the links and get into it. And it's a serious thing. But, yeah, we're going to get into the philosophy mode of things, and we're going to kick it back into swing. So, yeah, I ain't tripping about the lost subscription, but that's okay. That's part of YouTube. That's part of life. We deal with it, and we keep pushing. I feel a lot greater than I did yesterday. Yesterday's stream, I had like a small fever from the shot. I'm going to tell you what happened to me yesterday. I had back spasms first, belly, and then I had a migraine, and I had like a small fever. That was part of the shot. That was the one side effect I had, but I fought through it like a champ. But my body's in great condition right now. I can move around and do what I want now. So I'm great. I'm here. I'm still alive. I ain't died for no damn shot, so I'm still here. So you heard it here first. So yeah, man, I'm just doing my thing, and I ain't worried about the BS over there. But they toned it down. That stream was crazy. I just have to give it to them, man. Like what we see now is just you see the division over there, and that's why I look for. I look for any little spark. But man, I mean, what did someone say in the chat? In his chat, he said, which called Nate said, "Can we all just get along?" I said, "Nate." I heard that before. Yeah, I'm great, man. I'm great, Gabe, man. I'm great. I'm great. I did a stream last night. It was kind of struggling with Wacky, and we talked about it, man. That was a decent stream, and that's it. The brothers of the ISUBK is going to say that you sold out to Esau for taking a shot, and I'll get the hell out of here. The FISUBK, they never was our brothers anymore. They're the main ones that flagged us in 2012, along with Pharisee Obliterating the rest of them. The hell with them. I didn't sell out to Esau. They're the ones that sell out to Esau to the Jesuit order. So, oops, the hell with them. Fuck them niggas, man. I don't care about them niggas. All they do is complain, and they just want to cry, man. Like I'm done with it, man. Like I'm just done with it. Like they can get mad all they want to. Yeah. Yeah, man, I don't care what they say. Let's read this again. Brothers Irish Crusade, that you sold out to Esau for take shot. They can go to hell. I did not sell out to nobody. They the same niggas that sold us out 9 years ago, and I remember they did the hell. I never supported them niggas, man. And the council explained why you going off. And then the hell with him. He's a sellout nigga from the Jesuit order. The hell with that nigga, man. They're the same niggas that been inside with that nigga back in 2012. The hell with them niggas. I don't answer to no man. I answer to the Most High himself. Who cares about that shot, man? They ain't killed nobody yet. It's just, it ain't even that serious. I don't believe it kills people. That's just them lying. You want to catch that virus, a man-made disease, they done killed you. If I die, so what? But they wouldn't care. They the same things always want to hate. I don't care about these dudes like that. I'm sorry. It's survival mode. They the same ones that ain't want unity. I'm sorry. They the same ones that don't like brothers that have a difference of viewpoints, and no one believes in that Jesuit rhetoric that they're talking about. I'm sorry. I learned that truth years ago thanks to Elder Young One. I don't listen to dudes like them and Tahar and them. They're crybabies. They just like the ones we see in the manosphere. And like Gabe had to tell them off, man. Look, y'all make hypocritical statements and worry about Umar Johnson all day. I call him Kumar, and Kumar needs to calm down and quit hating on the manosphere. They just, I get what he's trying to do. They clout chasing off of Kevin Staines. That's all they're doing. And upset. And it's just, no, I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just laughing. I'm laughing. I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just laughing at it. Like, I don't take them dudes seriously. I'm just laughing. Like they over here lying. Like, he's all gonna help you to counsel. I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the rush? I'll put this in the chat. We can have a discussion, but you know, you know, yeah. I'm gonna pin the link and let's talk about this drama. I hope Gabe's here, but yeah, man, Mr.
said, no, man, he's acting crazy, man. He needs to calm down. Like, all this beef and stuff, and trying to say, oh, I'm from the manosphere, and he gonna end up like your boy Tommy, man, going to go rap. He's gonna pull one on us. I mean, we got another Tommy, man, in the house. I ain't taking these dudes seriously, Wacky. And yeah, I'm not. It's a rhetorical question. Nah, I already know it's rhetorical. It's a great question. I'm just saying, like, dudes like that, it's the main reason I had a problem back then. Like, they're the same type. You got David Johnson like that. Okay, take your time. Yeah, because David Johnson is crazy, man. Like, he's one of them. They sound just like him, and that's one of the issues why the space is held back. If you pay attention on dude's panel, you know, Mistake 2-4, he's one of them. Oh, we got Gabe in the house. What's going on? What's up, man? What's going on, man? Man, chilling, man. I'm tired, man. Yeah, that took a lot. And I was like, man, I'm like, this dude called you out, but he didn't want to address me in the chat, some chat, right? And then he did. I think that's it. Yeah. But I mean, Big Truck said this dude called him as a fit. I was like, yeah, like, you know, he believes in George Floyd had the drugs himself, and that's why I called him like he still believes that. I let him be who he is. I can't. Yeah. Right. I just think that, and again, kind of how like head off on Ramils, like I don't got no issues with him, but if I see some crap, man, I'm gonna call it out, man. I'm gonna definitely call it out because. I mean, he was trying to sell on the brothers in the chat, like, I got no money, this and that. He's like, something about 10K, something about 40K. I'm like, is this what you want to do? Because he's like, ain't nobody making 100K, ain't nobody making more than 200K. I'm like, but some of us are. So like, and he's like, all you want to talk about is your money. I'm like, but you brought us here. You brought us to the point where we start talking about money because you start naming numbers. So it's like, I just didn't understand that. Anyway, I don't want to rehash it because you were there. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, man, like the way he be attacking dudes. It's like every time on Ramils, man, Ramil has these crazy streams, man. I laugh. I try not to say nothing in the chat. I just try to listen what they saying about the finance and stuff and make sure, you know, they're cool, you know. It's just when those gone, they try to ruin it. But the numbers, like you said, went down with him. I was like, yeah, it's just, it's sad though. It's a lot of little friction there, you know, because they was talking about what's called Envy and Umar Johnson. Umar, he's the path. I mean, he lost it. Yeah. I feel sorry for him, but like, dude, he done lost, man. KS is dusting, man. Like, there's a market for KS. Trust me, that ain't what they. I mean, they'll put him on the TV circuit, right? Replace Steve Harvey. That's just my viewpoint. He was kind of very 2017-ish, 2016-ish. Yeah, like you don't really hear too much about his progression anymore. I mean, I think a lot of it probably has been because of how much the manosphere has roasted him. Like I remember back then there was so many panels talking about it. O'Shea used to go in heavy about him. So I think that a lot of that sentiment, when you get to the school, brothers was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this guy. So I think a step further before he initiated school, before he had that idea, he was doing that back in 2012, and he was just dudes. And Cyrus Student said he tore his behind up. They was going back, but that was classic. Cyrus said he's still around. You know, Umar's not. You know, like Roll are still around. Signet, you know, they just not as popular no more. They got tired of that Egyptology nonsense. And we dealt with that 9 years ago. Me and Wacky was, and we was dealing with them dudes on the street. And he mentioned about Cesaria. I mean, that is a fraud. That's like David. David was supposed to represent those groups. He's the main reason why they're held back on Old Boy's channel. You know, because he's the one that's allowing those talking points to go through. You know, some of them. You say David, you mean David Johnson? Lion. Yeah, okay. Support ISBK because the way he sounds just like them, and I hope y'all notice that. That's how they sound like on the street. He just took it to the master. I don't think people don't understand. Like, yeah, you support everybody, but you sound like an ISBK member, but you don't really be out there. So yeah, China White exposes him for that. That's how I question him. Like, yeah, he's a cool troll and everything, but dude, you know, now, man, like, you know different. You know, it's just like that's why people don't really like David like that.
them.
Yeah.
But
I think it's just all changing of the guard, right? We're seeing like live transition from the old to the new.
Yeah.
When people like, the Umar Johnson, Derrick Jackson, they're kind of fading away because their topics and their talking points just are not. They can't stand up to what's now, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like they really can't compete with people's ears at the moment. So.
Yeah, what I saw that stream, man, that was crazy. I mean, when you went at him, like, he got really rattled. And I know I was trolling against him. He was upset. He said, you always ask nigga this and that. He always keeps the same old words. And I was like, dude, let it go.
I was just surprised, man. Yeah. I was surprised at the challenge.
When you guys
Come on, wacky.
who you guys talking about? What's going on?
Mr. 824, man, you know, your boy, Renegade Admiral Mills, but it was a great topic. It was talking about Envy and Umar, and it was talking about the manager. Umar was being interviewed by Mark Lamont Hill, right? And Mark Lamont Hill asked about what's the growing space in the internet. And Umar got upset and just mentioned manager this and that. He was upset, really, like the shine is pulling away from him, because of Kevin Samuels. That's all this is about, really.
I mean, the thing is with Umar Johnson is that people should have woke up and smelled the coffee years ago when it came to his so-called school. When it came to his so-called school, just by how he explained how he planned to set up his school, right then and there, people should have known that it was a scam, and that's when people should have smart enough to know not to take him seriously. Because I've been picked up on it. It's but
he's been staying alive from Breakfast Club interviews, and I think that's been the main thing that's been keeping him in front of us, or just in front of people in general, because I really don't hear about him other than that.
And no matter how many Breakfast Clubs interviews that he's been on, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying, Gabe, if you're wrong. But what I'm saying is that if you an audience should have enough sense to know that he's a fraud, no matter how much interviews that he's been on, whether it's on a Breakfast Club or what have you. I was battling people online back in 2015 and even lost some friends because I was telling people, listen, Umar's school, so-called school, is a scam. And I broke that down to scam. And it's like the thing is with so-called black people sometimes is that they fall in love so much with romanticism.
Yeah.
And they want to romanticize an idea that they like, that they refuse to accept reality. And when you give them reality, they go against you.
Yeah, because the school idea, I absolutely agree. Because the school idea, the idea of it is like amazing, right? A school that is teaching black children, right, or so-called black children, boys, really, right, about themselves, really focus on black education. And I know he had a big emphasis on mental disabilities and whatnot, or misdiagnosis of black children in America, and the school would kind of really focus on a lot of that. We're really focusing on education. So, the idea is amazing, right? But the practicality just wasn't there. Or the execution wasn't there. So
the execution, that's a better word. The execution wasn't there. The execution was there, but it was an execution to put money in his pocket instead of actually helping and create the school.
Yeah. After all these years, what is it, 6, 7? More than that, right?
More than that, it's like
years.
Yeah, years.
More than 10 years. It's like, I think more than 10 years has passed.
Yeah. And I think one time he addressed it, was saying that they're stopping him from being able to get a school or something. Or he gave one update video, from what I remember, of just some random school, and but it just never came to fruition.
Yeah.
Pretty whack. No pun. No, but otherwise on the Fantastic, on Ramil's channel, me and Fantastic had another back and forth, right? I know you did. So that was pretty interesting. So
yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah, it's weird that he always, anytime you disagree with him, he gets in this aggression mode. It's really sad though. You know, I try not to make fun. You know, yeah, I troll him half the time. Like when it's like big discussions or anything important or politics, that boy gets right. Even if you disagree with him, he'll come at your head. That's a little static right there. Damn, I noticed that. Wow. Wow. That's a little static right there. I sounded good all the way. There was a static right there. Yeah. No, it's the way I move my headphones, and it could be. Yeah, I'm gonna get some better ones in the future. Yeah, I heard this little static right here. Let me play this again. For no reason, I'm like, dude, just chill. Like, everybody can't think like you do. Like, that's a problem. Like, to me, it's like the next time. I'll tell you what's going to replace him. It's just his antics, his little. Yeah, that's sometimes my headphones be static when I'm moving. I hate the wired and all that stuff. Yeah, it's very static. So yeah, actually good stream, but I ain't get no views off that, so as much. But that's okay. I had a little static, and people went away. I would say some of his rhetoric, but I understand him why. And then Art of New Self try to explain why does he think like that. I try to tell him on the panel, look, Art, that's who he is, man. You gotta let him be. Because sometimes you can't change people like that. You know, he's gonna stand on what he's gonna stand on. He said, hey, yeah, I'm the champ. You know, in his mind, he's I'm the champ. I'm a winner. You know, I try to that. Yeah,
everything is a competition. Like, we don't have to compete. We're not. I don't need to be. Like, he really stands on this. I'm bigger than everybody. I'm better than you. I'm more charismatic. I'm funnier. Like, we don't need to compete here. Like, we're not in competition actually here. So I don't know why it's always a competition.
Yeah, it's like that in every stream. Like he sounds great when he's talking, when you get him calm, but when you hit him with the real stuff, he just goes off and be on a rampage. I say, dude, like I try to tell him, quit fighting against the grain, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you already got established in the military, we get it, but God, that's worse than a guy talking about his PhD. You're showing your hand, like every time. Like you show your hand. Like
so yeah, that happened on Ramil's channel, Wacky. That also happened. FYI.
That's what he does, but I don't say nothing. I try to be, nice. I'm like, dude, like, I'm trying to leave you alone, man. He wants that smoke every now and then. I'm like, dude, you need to just chill, man. That pandemic stuff ain't no joke, man. I understand people cooped up, but wow, man. It ain't no joke. I'm serious. Like, we have guys that I understand, I'm like, but
yeah. But no worries, man. Just wanted to come up and say what up.
Yeah.
Hopefully the shots don't take you out. Hopefully
I'm great, man.
Turn into a zombie, right?
No.
Like, wasn't that a thing, right? Like people said,
but nothing happened to me. I'm great, man. I met all people last night. We talked about it on the stream with I think Black and Shade, and that was a great stream last night. Even though it had like 53 views, but yeah, man, it's just I'm fine, and I knew what it was. My dad said he took it before, and he said it was a small kid. That means the shot is working. It means you're gonna be immune in 2 weeks. So I wait for the next week. Yeah.
I could have sworn last night when I was speaking to Sir on the panel, I heard him go. Yeah, you behavior. That's why I had to go. I'm like, oh no, zombie time. I'm out.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
I'm literally stopping stuff.
I'm like, either he's turning to a zombie or he's turning to a home.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I know all the stories. Yeah, because my wife, she works in a hospital, so she pretty much has to get it.
Yeah,
she's had it for maybe a month and a half. She had her second dose. Yeah, so it ain't. I think she's okay.
Yeah,
everything working all right.
Yeah,
but I can tell.
Yeah.
Did you take it, Gabe? Did you take the vaccine?
No, I haven't yet. man, I haven't had to travel for work in so long, man. So before the pandemic, I was pretty much like, I was like at 50, sometimes 60% travel. So half, so I would be gone every month for maybe 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks. But since the pandemic happened, I mean, I barely had to go anywhere. And when I did go, I would just drive. So I went to upstate New York a couple of times. I went to DC. I went to parts of Pennsylvania, but I just drove because I'm here in the Midwest. But other than that, man, I haven't been anywhere. So I was supposed to go down to Atlanta for an engagement, but that just got canceled and turned to a remote engagement. So I haven't traveled a bit at all. So because of that reason, I I could just wait to get the vaccine because I really don't have a lot of exposure to people.
Okay.
How about you?
No, I haven't taken the vaccine. I don't plan to take it.
Yeah.
Like it's just me, the type of person I am. I'm just very skeptical when it comes to vaccines.
I feel that. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Like me personally, the only time when I would take a vaccine is if I'm going through some life-threatening situation and I need to take it to survive. You know.
Yeah.
If I'm not in that condition, I won't take it. That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody feel different about it. I just look at it as like if you don't have to or if you don't want to, and if you're not like crazy exposed to people, then you know why?
Yeah. But I still take precaution, though. Of course, I eat healthy.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Eat healthy. I'm going back to working out, and I take precautions. I'm in New York City, so of course I wear my mask. Wash my hands constantly, and I don't really fuck with people like that. So me socializing is limited. So
same. Yeah, I think that pretty much does it, right? I mean, it's not too much. It's a lot that you can do to not increase your chances of exposure. It's a lot that you can do. So yeah, man. What part of New York, like you're like, which are you in one of the boroughs or?
Yeah, I'm in one of the boroughs. I'm not. Yeah, I won't tell specifically where because no offense, but I got people stalking me even to this day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just asking because I was in man a couple of times. I was in what's it called, Midtown. And I was in Manhattan with the fixes and everything. But then you go Manhattan. I mean,
It's fair.
Yeah, 800.
Where you could have. It starts off having a decent conversation, and the more people come in the panel, the more likely the conversation is to go left. Especially if the host don't step in and put some order in and make sure things don't go left. That's the main thing. But when it goes left, when the conversation.
Yeah, I'm about to kill this stream right now. If you thought those guys was bad on the other side, no, he was extreme. He went after the Edomites, man. He went after everybody. He always talked bad about the Mexicans a lot because he lived in California. How the racism is deep in Mexico because he lives close off of Tijuana in California. So he's the one mentioned about Dr. Sebi's death out there too. This nonsense down. Yeah, Gabe's the world champ. We're gonna be up out of here. So with that, shalom and peace. That was it. I'm gonna stop screen share. I'm gonna kill the stream. Yeah. I'm gonna kill the stream. It's been 2 hours, so I know it's Sunday. I'm just gonna get some rest. Okay, the people that I think that came out, I wanna thank She for coming up, Tampa Supreme, Bronzebird, Absalon, Pianki TV, Auntie, new moderator, Perfect Timing Podcast, yeah, so with that, I just want to say peace and shalom.